Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the glare. We're doing another kitchen video. But you remember my Nerdfuel order? Well, this time, since I'm not really in the mood for caffeine today, I already had a cup of Major Dickinson's this morning. So we're going to try this, and I'm going to let you know how it is. I have no idea what the game reference is, because most of the Nerdfuel items are game or movie related, some type of fandom. So we're going to get this started. Oh, that looks gross. Getting caught up on my dishes. As you know, I work at a major retailer. I'm not going to mention the name right now. And things have me rather stressed. Okay, we're going to make the coffee. Here we go. I'm trying to do this so you can see me. There's one scoop. Oops. 2 should do it. Let me get 3. It's decaf. Okay. And I have already tried the Enchanted Frog chocolate raspberry. I didn't do a review of it, unfortunately. I did post to Instagram. I believe. Okay, this is how I make my coffee. It's my DIY pour over. If you don't have a pour over, no problem, as long as you have a clean funnel, cone-shaped coffee filters, and some type of teapot or carafe from an old coffee maker, which I do believe I have one of those somewhere as well. I just can't remember where I put it. Pick you up so you can see. And it slowly goes through. Cool, huh? You can't see it. If I will try to find my carafe again, if I still have it. I believe I've got a large one somewhere from an old Black & Decker coffee maker my brother gave me. Well, my second older brother. Okay, flip you back around. Okay. I've also got something else I'm going to be doing today. Yes, I'll wash my hands. Okay, wash my hands. Don't look at the sink. I have burnout issues, and on top of my just being fatigued sometimes. So dishes have been something I've been putting off. So let's go ahead and got this mug today. I'll try this. I'll hold this so it doesn't spill. You know you love your coffee when you're trying to drink it while it's still brewing. Oh, crap. Okay, and I'm out of paper towels. So my Gothic fairy is getting wrecked again. But it's okay. She's already been wrecked. Got that from Etsy when I was in my mobile home still. Okay, let's give this a taste. It's got a good taste for decaf. Although the aftertaste kind of reminds me of instant coffee. And I'm not a big fan of instant coffee. We'll just pour some more water on that. And use the grounds again. But yeah, it's smooth. It tastes more like instant coffee than sometimes decaf has a rather bland taste to it. This kind of reminds me of like instant Folgers, or maybe Nescafe. Yeah, more like a Nescafe. and it's not going to wake me up because, well, decaf has like almost no caffeine. Well, should theoretically have no caffeine, but you know how it is. It's like with non-alcoholic drinks, they have very little alcohol to be considered non-alcoholic. So I'm pretty sure decaf has like little or no caffeine. But anyway, yes, that's my review of Happy Cafe Decaf. It's got a nice taste to it, but it's kind of reminiscent of instant coffee without the caffeine, obviously. But I would recommend Nerdfuel. Again, as I said, they do contribute to Magic Wheelchair. There are other groups as well. Something about a Harry Potter group. I need to look more into it. I was hoping when they sent me my package that they would have an invoice and maybe a letter or something explaining more about the groups that they contribute to, but they didn't. But they do donate to worthy causes, so I would definitely recommend them. And the Raspberry Enchanted Frog, I loved it. You could taste the raspberry and the chocolate. Sorry, wash my hands again. But the raspberry had a little bit of a artificial flavor to it. It's not bad. It's a good artificial raspberry, because some of them taste really fake. This one is like one of those raspberry candies you get in a box of mixed chocolates with a raspberry, it's got the raspberry cream in it. Kind of like that. It's got a bit of a natural flavor to it, so it's probably got some, maybe, actual raspberry in it, but the imitation is over the top of that, so you can tell it's supposed to be raspberry, so it's not bad. And I find the combinations of the two pretty pleasant, although it could use just a little bit more natural raspberry flavor. I mean, the chocolate's got a little artificial taste to it as well. But overall, it's a good coffee. I do enjoy it. If you like chocolate and raspberry candies, please get it. It does taste like a chocolate raspberry candy. I also, the Chocolate Factory chocolate black tea, out of the 3 items that I got in the package, that is my most favorite, because I like chocolate, and it's got chocolate bits in the tea, and it comes in those little pyramid tea bags, which is kind of cool. They're like a mesh, so it's it doesn't get soggy. The tea flows through it quite nicely. And I thought for sure it was going to be a loose tea, that I was going to have to use my TARDIS tea infuser, but I didn't. So I was slightly disappointed about that, but that's okay. We'll get some loose teas at some point, and I will break out the TARDIS so you guys can see it. So that's basically all the reviews of all 3 items that I received from Nerdfuel. Chocolate Factory was my most favorite. Second favorite would be the Enchanted Frog. And then the third would be the Happy Cafe Decaf. Again, it's not bad for a decaf. If you don't mind the taste of a high quality instant coffee, it's not bad. It won't wake you up, but it's got a nice taste to it. If you want coffee later on in the day and you don't want to be too jittery, I would try it. It would probably lend itself to flavored syrups or creamers of some sort to punch up the taste a little bit. And that's it. That's my review for now. I'm going to try and stay upbeat and positive more, and try not to mention a lot of what's going on. So I will try to upload more videos. Like I said before, I was uploading videos to my DIY page. That was formerly my skateboard beanie venture that I was trying to get into. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. It is a hard habit to get off. Or it's like Your face itches. How are you going to touch it? So it's just me by myself right now at home. So I will wash my hands when I'm done this video. For lunch, I'm doing a slight takeoff perhaps on a steak sub. I've got tofu, 2 more portobello buttons left. One looks a little bruised on the top, so I'll use that one to add to the mix. So I'm gonna make that with the smaller of the 2 mushrooms, spinach, feta cheese, and onions. Not quite how you do a steak sub. And the meat, unless brain fog. Tofu. I'm doing tofu instead of the steak. So we'll have tofu, mushrooms, spinach, feta cheese, and onions. I'm going to cook all that together and put it on a whole wheat sub roll, and that's going to be lunch. And the video previous to this one, like I said, I uploaded my making the portobello mushroom roast. It's more of a beef burgundy than a pot roast, because I left out celery. If you're trying to get vegetables that last longer during a time when you have to stock up slightly without hoarding, root vegetables and tubers, potatoes, carrots, things like that, onions tend to last a little bit longer. Mushrooms, not so much. I'd mainly gotten them with the sole intention of making the roast, and I bought extra. So what I had done with the second pack of the mushrooms, I cleaned the 2 caps and used the Amy's canned chili that I had left over for making myself chili dogs, and stuffed the mushroom caps with the Amy's chili, and then put a slice of chow cheese on top and put those in the oven to broil, won't bake. And I had one for supper and took one to work for lunch, and it was absolutely delicious. I recommend trying that as well. And Amy's chili on vegan hot dogs or sausages with the dairy-free shredded cheddar and some onions. Perfect. It tastes exactly like a regular chili dog. You can't even tell the difference. That's enough shameless plugs for things that, well, I don't get sponsored by them. I just show you things that I like, and I share ideas with you. And again, these are the kind of recipe kind of things, DIY things that I would mention on my page if I was still more active on there. So try the things. Get Nerdfuel coffee. Again, I'm not sponsored. I'm just mentioning it because they're good. It's a good coffee, and it's for a worthy cause. So on that note, stay safe. Please obey the rules. Limit yourself to your shopping runs. Try to take as few people with you as possible. That's all I'm going to say about that. As a grocery worker, I greatly would appreciate it for myself and my fellow workers. So I love you guys. Of course, drac at home. Don't overdo it. Come back to my humble abode next time. And stay safe during this quarantine lockdown. Like, comment, and subscribe for more nonsense. I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.